very badly for him. And in relation to you not wanting to do that because you're a coward, A, you're not a coward. But secondly, I do think it was an unbelievably big gamble for Donald Trump to take. I mean, a legacy-defining gamble. And I'm slightly, I've known him a long time like you. I'm slightly wrestling with the logic of doing it now with all the complexity and the difficulty involved in going after Iran in this way, given that he's facing the midterms in 6 months or so, already looking like he may lose the House, may now lose the Senate. We don't know. I'm not going to make any prediction. But if he was to lose both and lose all power over Congress, he becomes the kind of lamest of lame duck presidents for the last 2 years. And you're like...
Huge gamble.
And he didn't need to do it now, did he? I mean, his thing about there's going to be a nuclear weapon...
So I don't know, because I don't know...
I don't believe that.
Right. I don't know what the intel was. And I said on day one, don't tell me about weapons of mass destruction. They're 2 weeks away from a nuclear weapon. I've heard that since, the 1990s. I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
So it says something that even Glenn Beck is not buying the predicate that Iran was posing an imminent nuclear threat to the United States. When you lose Glenn Beck, who is the OG Fox News conspiracy theorist before Tucker Carlson, there was Glenn Beck. You've jumped the shark, right? Like when Glenn Beck is like, guys, even I think this strains credulity. That says something. That means it's playing even more poorly with the average American. Here's another clip of an exchange between Piers and Glenn Beck.
I think that's what he was thinking.
How does it sit, Glenn? How does it sit with Donald Trump, the campaigner for the 2024 election, repeatedly saying that unlike Biden, Obama, all the others that came before him, I will not take this country into any more of these expensive, unnecessary wars in the Middle East. I'm going to focus on America first. I'm going to focus on the economy. I'm going to bring things roaring back. I'm going to sort out inflation. I'm going to sort out cost of living. When I say this could be a disaster for him in many ways, one way is simply that if the Strait of Hormuz does not reopen properly for weeks or months, God forbid, the knock-on effect in a few months' time on the American cost of living of the average American, both at the gas pump, food prices, and so on, from that Strait of Hormuz being strangled for a sustained period of time, could be absolutely unprecedented and horrendous.
Let me make it worse for you. The 2008 collapse happened because we had sustained oil prices over $130 a barrel. The Western world is not built for $130